Hey everybody, this is One Eye from Multitap bringing you a Multitap 420 special. Now, some of you might have seen a few of these pop up already on YouTube, but this is the official Puff Puff Pass Challenge video. Now this is a challenge that I came up with my buddy Benevolent Dick over on his channel. He does a lot of NES challenges, and the thing is I'm going to be honest, I'm not super into NES. It was just a little bit before my time. I wasn't ever super exposed to it. Like, I spent a lot more time with the Super Nintendo. So, I wanted to come up with a challenge that I could personally participate in. And so what I came up with is this sweet little challenge for Kirby's Adventure. And in case you haven't seen any of those videos, let's go over the rules real quick. So, the most important rule and the reason why it's called Puff Puff Pass is you can only use air puffs to defeat your enemies. That's no stolen powers, that's no projectiles, that's no killing people with stars, none of that business. You gotta puff up, and you either gotta pass them or you gotta puff them. So puff, puff, pass, your decision. That's the way we roll around here. Now, there are a couple exceptions to this rule. First off being, bosses are immune to air puffs. So on people like trees, on Freezing McWalrus, things like that, you have to actually use their projectiles to hurt them because you can't with the air puffs. So you get a pass there. However, that doesn't mean you get to suck them up and use their sweet ass stolen powder. You still gotta pass up the power. You still gotta just puff puff pass. But you gotta use projectiles on them. And the exception to that exception is on the Meta Knight rules. Now, for those of you who don't know who the Meta Knight rules are, and I don't really have any good footage of this outside of my run, just because, you know, it's first time pops in World 2-3, I think. But in the Meta Knight boss fights, it's sort of like a gangbang sort of deal with a bunch of just tougher little enemies. Now, those guys can be hurt by air puffs, so you do have to kill them with the puffs. There's no sucking them up and shooting them at each other. That's how you're supposed to do it, but this is a challenge, so we ain't doing that. We going hard, we puffing and passing, so that's the rule with the Meta Knight boss fight. Some of the other rules, besides just how you have to fight enemies and so forth and so on, is no healing. Now, whenever you beat a world, like say you defeat all of World 1, your health bar will get refilled. That's totally kosher. It's unavoidable, no problem. That health refill is cool. But any water bottles, maximum tomatoes, things like that, you touch them, you're disqualified. You heal, you're out. Done. Next rule. 1 life for the whole challenge. Now, I don't care if you touch extra lives, if you pick up extra men, or you get some at the launch pad game at the end, that's whatever, because you only get 1 life. So even if you're picking them up, you ain't going to use them. So you don't get DQ'd if you touch extra lives, but you do get DQ'd if you touch health power-ups, so remember that. But 1 life for the whole thing. So that means for an entire world, all the bosses and all the levels, all that jazz, you only get 1 health bar. So like I said, this challenge might seem a little bit easy at first, but it definitely ramps up in difficulty right off the bat. So off the top of my head, I'm pretty sure that's it. That's everything I can remember. No healing, no 1-ups, so you gotta puff them or pass them. So, with that being said, I do want to make a disclaimer. Multitapped and everybody involved in no way, shape, or form supports the use of drugs or anything like that. Laws are laws, follow them, don't break the law and blame it on us, that's absolutely ridiculous. That being said, you know, we're going to use a little digital editing magic to make this look like the holiday and all that jazz, but I'm going to go ahead and get ready. I'll catch you dudes in a second. Hey guys, we're back, so let's go ahead and jump straight right in, alright? So, the way this challenge kind of came up to me, like, Kirby's Adventure is one of the few NES games I ever really played when I was younger, and I always really liked it, not because it was necessarily difficult, because it's not. It's a pretty easy game as all things concerned, but it's really creative. Like, I enjoy how there's a big difference in powers, the levels are kind of designed around the powers. I don't know, I like level design, it's colorful, it's fun, so it's always been one of my favorite NES games. So I really wanted to try to come up with a way to make the game hard, and when I played around with this the first time, and before I talked to Benevolent Dick about it, I realized that even though just like flying at the top of the screen, because I was like, I wonder if you could just fly over the whole game, and that's how sort of the whole thing came to mind. Just sort of skirting along the top of the screen, it turns out, gets you killed later on because there are a lot of enemy spawns that spawn right at the top of the screen. So you take free damage if you do it like that. So after playing some versions where we let you get 1 health power up, or it was 1 life per world, things like that. Just this is the version we finally settled on, and I honestly like it. It's pretty easy at the start, but it's pretty difficult by the end. Whoa, that was pretty weird. The way Benny put it, and I think it's a pretty good way of putting it. Oh, do I get it? Yeah, I never get to once. Sweet. The way Benny put it is it's deceptively difficult. Like, it starts out pretty easy, but, I mean, 2-3 is what separates the boys from the men. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to do it this run. Sometimes I'm hit and miss when I play it, so let's go. Some of you may notice that I have a different setup in the background. It's kind of wrecked, if you can even still see it at this point. But I did some renovations and did some stuff in my personal life, and I'm just now getting back to the point where I can record and do stuff, so hooray! My office isn't quite set up yet, but I moved in here, and hopefully by the time the next video is up, it'll be all straightened up and looking pretty. But going to be a lot of content coming up through multi-tap, probably going to relaunch my own channel soon, and it'll be good stuff. Also, apologies for the audio quality, since the room isn't really set up and there's not a ton of stuff in here yet. It's super echoey, but soon it'll be more set up, and I'm probably going to update my equipment, get a better mic, all that jazz. Also, this is one of the bosses that I was talking about where you can't actually hurt them with air puffs, you have to use the projectiles. So, go ahead and do that. This guy, I mean, it's Kirby, none of these guys are super hard. Some of the bosses later on are, but this challenge definitely ramps it up a little bit. Sometimes when I do this challenge for fun, I like just running and kind of dodging and sliding through people, because you can slide. Slides are illegal as long as you don't kill any enemies with it. There we go. So it's all about risk-reward with this challenge. There we go. Because you have to keep in mind, you only get one health bar for the whole thing. And in a way, the game kind of cheats and helps you a little bit, since it chokes so bad when there's so many enemies on the screen. So, you know, if you want to kill a lot of dudes, it'll help with the frame rate, chug. If not, I don't blame you, it's the safe way. That's the way I'm going to do it on this run. There we go. Just because I really want to try to see how far I can get. Okay. The Meta Knight fight, the first one's in 2-3, they happen more than a few times in this game. They're honestly the hardest ones. The first time Benevolent Dick did it, he said he thought it almost came down to a frame timing, and it's not quite that bad. It's not like a frame of, there's only a frame of animation where you can get it. It's a little bit nicer than that, but it's still pretty tough. Those are not easy, so. Man, I'm nailing all these ones. Too bad the ones do nothing. But yeah, I like this challenge a lot. Go ahead and do it yourself. It's pretty fun. I like Kirby. I enjoy the games a lot. Actually, one of my favorite parts about this game are the mini-games, like the crane game over here and things like that, but no point in doing them right now because lives don't mean anything. And if you go to a museum and take a power, that's a disqualification. I don't want any DQs. So, there you go. Also, one thing I didn't mention at the start that I probably should mention, if you accidentally suck up a dude, like, it happens, just turn around and immediately spit him out, don't use him for anything. If it happens more than a few times, that's going to be a problem, but, like, you know, everybody makes mistakes. Accidentally sucking up one dude might happen. It's all good. My tip for these guys, too, because they're pretty annoying, is either, kill him, or try to hit him with the edge of the screen. But there we go. I really do love this game, though. I have super fond memories of this game. I love the soundtrack in these games, too. They're really good. Let's see here. Oh. No, please. Also, underwater, you can kill people with the water blast if you want to. You can't really use the air power, so that's legal, because there's no alternative. Slow and steady on this one, every single health bar counts, so. Some of the later levels, they just throw so much shit at you, and with the spawns at the top of the screen right in the center where you're moving, just this whole trying to sneak by tactic gets you fucking wrecked, so. Let's see how far we can get. It's always a bummer when you get to the levels that are based around the wheel, because the wheel is always one of my favorite power-ups. It's just so fun to use. Like, wheel and fireball are some of my favorite ones in this game. And, you gotta skip them because of the challenge, but that's life, right? First world's pretty easy, obviously. Oh, I didn't get it this time. I'm a failure. But World 2 gets pretty hard pretty quick. See, like, there's a museum over there. There's no reason to go and do it because that's just filled with dudes. Can't use them anyways. It was funny when the first time I told some people about this, they were kind of surprised I wanted to do a challenge with this game because this game is so notoriously easy. But I just like this game. I think it's fun. It's the only chance I can, you know, come up with to play it. I'm always gonna take it. And it was funny, the first time Benny played it just to help me come up with rules and like gauge the difficulty and all that stuff, he even told me he was surprised by how much fun he had with the game. And that's a reaction I've heard from a couple people too. It's not really surprising for me, I like these games. So it's a pretty popular franchise for a reason. Oh god, oh, shit. I was 1 free point of damage. It's whatever though. I'm pretty far in this world, it's all good. Triple Deluxe was kind of a disappointment because it was actually, like, I mean, I know this game is easy, but it's least, like, creative. Triple Deluxe just was so, it just, I didn't dig it, did not like, I mean, it wasn't bad and the soundtrack was absolutely amazing, but it just, it didn't pack the same punch for me. It's whatever though, still love the games. Okay, with that guy, they only show up a couple times, oh my god, I was talking so good. The guys that throw the invincibilities at you, it's kind of hard to dodge them. I got kind of lucky there, and it was still pretty close. But if you get hit with an invincibility, whatever, there's not really too much you can do about it. It's an enemy throwing it at you. So, whatever, just don't abuse it. Just let it kind of take off and then keep going. But it's not a DQ. It's okay. It happens. Took 2 damage in that world. That was sloppy. Should have been paying attention and not talking, but that's okay. It's a challenge, and it's more for fun than anything else. Like, even if I bungle this run and don't do very well, it's whatever. Like, I just like the challenges out. Everybody who's done it so far seems like they've enjoyed it. So far, Benevolent Dicks put out a video, Dolly Popka's put out a video, and Gaming Guy, whatever, Benny's friend who just wrecks challenges just like it's nothing. He did it too, so. He got to the Sun and the Moon, which is a pretty tough boss, so. I mean, not surprised that he ate this challenge up. So let's do it. Give me some apples. Oh, I'm bad. Oh no. Oh god. I was lying when I said it would be okay if I bungled this. It would not be okay. There we go. Yay! Won't pretend I didn't take 2 damage on the fucking tree. Okay, I can do the midnight fight, no problem. No problem. Easy peasy. Hopefully. Yay, Ice Cream Islands. I like all these little intro screens too for all the different worlds. I mean, everything about this game, it has so much personality in my opinion. It's so cute. See, like, when you move on to the next world, you get a full heal, and there's nothing you can do about that, so. It's 1 health bar per world. Don't fuck it up. Fucking exploding coconuts. I don't remember what the fuck's in here. Let's check it out. See, like right there, that water bottle's a heal, so that's a DQ. Don't touch that. Don't fucking touch it. Okay. Well, that was a waste of time. No sweat. Fuck this. See, it's funny. This game gets a lot stressful when you play it like this, too, because every single hit point is a fucking... I mean, you can barely spare 1 a level, you know what I mean? So every single enemy just becomes so threatening. Even little fucking mushroom dudes, because they bounce. Sketchy prediction. Honestly, if you see some easy guys that you can just puff off real quick, it's normally worth it just because it helps with the frames. Oh god, the umbrella. Oh god, the bomb. Okay. No problem. Look at that fast motherfucker, dude. He's got some place to fucking be. Okay, let's go. Oh, I love tornado guys too. A lot of the enemies in this game are just super fun to use. Tornado guys are assholes. Oh, fuck you. Fuck you. There we go. Getting through tornado. See, like right there, I'm flying high because the tornado guys. And I just got dinged for free because it spawned a person right on me. Like you don't even get a second to react because it just spawns right on the frame. So. That's particularly problematic in any world with a Meta Knight fight because they can be really difficult in this challenge. I'm hoping to get past the one on this run because I've only done it like once or twice before. I haven't spent a whole lot of time with this challenge because I figure that's half the fun of a challenge. If you just do it over and over again, then you know whatever, dude, just memorizing shit. But I'm hoping to get past 2-3. But I'm kind of hurting at this point, so who knows. Spike's fun. faster. Yeah. Get in that desert. Let's do it. Oh, this is where the wheel is. Oh, I'm not going to be able to use the wheel. Or at least I'm pretty sure this is where the wheel is. I really do like the wheel. There you go. Whoa. Do the thing where you lie down on your side. There you go. Give me your babies. Oh, I'm so bad. I'm terrible. Don't judge me, guys. Got it. Seriously, if you've never played Kirby, I highly recommend playing this game and actually using the powers. This wheel one here is one of my favorite ones. And I mean, you'll see this entire fucking level is designed around it. Here we go! Oh man, this is gonna chug, baby. But, more little wheels. If you eat the little guys, they give you the wheel power too. At least I'm pretty sure they do. They should, because they're a wheel. That's how this game fucking works. Sword is arguably the best power up in this game. It's so useful, just like the jump spin and shit like that. Like, there's just a lot of utility in it. You can break boxes that are above you and to the sides and so forth and so on. It's really good. Wheel's just fun. Okay, so this section's a little tough right here. This is one that Benny, if you watch his video, he explains that it's kind of trickier than a lot of people would think it would be. There's a health power up here, so if you touch it, you get DQ'd. So you have to kill that guy pretty perfectly. I guess I got on the first try right there. Fuck it, sweet. Fuck that eyeball guy. I don't think that's the one up. That's 4. Okay. So, 2, 3. This is the first one with Meta Knight, I believe. So, let's get to it. I took 1 point of damage. I'd like to be full here, but we'll see how I do. I should be okay, I believe. Get past Umbrella Bro. Wing Bro. I know it seems like I'm being a little careless, but I've played this game a few times, and I'm trying to. I don't want to take forever when I do this, because that doesn't seem like that would be enjoyable to watch, and it kind of, I don't know. I like the idea of challenge, like actually being hard, not necessarily reckless, but just like, you know, trying to do it quick, trying to do it efficient, like a fucking pro. Fucking Moa heads flying around and shit. That's what I fucking thought. Oh, this fucking mushroom asshole. Yeah, see a mushroom. I like how that guy can just fly through walls. Okay, so see, there's Meta Knight, and he's like, yo, go! Get that motherfucker! So this is the Meta Knight fight. These guys can get killed with hair puffs, so you gotta do it like that. Oh god, I took a free hit right there. Four guys, in my opinion, are the most asshole-ish. Oh my god. I'm gonna fucking die right here. Because they arc. So I try to get rid of them early. Forgot those guys fucking jump. There's no way I'm gonna beat this world. I don't even know if I'm gonna make it past this fight. This might be a sloppy run. Okay, so these guys are dicks. They're not the guys that run at the end that are like super hard, but these guys are still dicks. This is not the way I want this fight to be going. That's why I get the fucking Forkins first. See, it's okay that the axe guy's down there just doing whatever the fuck he wants when I'm taking care of Spike Maceball guy. Because the last two are Spike Maceball guys that run while they do it, and that is hard as shit. Oh god. Oh fuck. And that's done. Fuck! Ah! God damn it. Well, that was my run, I guess, guys. That was the best I could do. Fuck me. Oh no. Embarrassed on my own run. I'll upload another one sometime on my own time, because I'm going to do a better run on this. I like the way Benny does practices. He does some drunk, he does some straight. We'll see. I'm going to do one of those, but that's my official run. Fuck. You can do better, though. That's terrible. I got wrecked on the first Meta Knight fight. But now you know how it goes. You can do it. I believe in you. That is the Puff Puff Pass Challenge. For multi-tap, go ahead, rate, comment, like, subscribe, and I will catch you guys next time where I hopefully won't fucking embarrass myself that badly. Oh well, World 2. 4th place, Flint, Michigan Mega Bowl.